going to start with the presentation.
And my name is Sharmi and I am working for State Farm and in the community since last 22 years. And my family is here. My husband Neal Shah and our younger son Suchitra, who is leaving for Brazil for a year this Friday with World Youth Exchange Program. So we are very glad to have him over here. And we also have another youth who helped us make this presentation, welcoming Gordon's daughter, and introduce them later. But this is the presentation is about India's landscape, travel, and what do you need to know about the country besides the culture and all other facts. All desert, and this is Pakistan. So India has only two countries, Pakistan and China, and then rest of is all water. Still, India is one of the most largest employer in the world, that Indian railway system. They hire more than 1 million people. That's a huge. India is one of the most Indian railway system has the more people worker. Also, one other thing is India is very young. When I say India is very young, their median age is 15 to 64 years. 61% of our population is between 15 to 64 years. That is very young India. So that's why you can see in India marketing is very good. You can get a lot of people who are ready to have education, ready to travel, and also willing to spend money. The next slide that we have is why India? Why we are talking about India in this economy, in this United States? That the process is simple, so our people can go and travel very quickly.
Today I am going to talk about how, after brief introduction of India, I am going to talk about the different parts of India. Basically, in this presentation we are trying to cover what are the locations you can visit and what are the different parts of India. See, if you see, there are like total 28 states in India and 5 union territories. And India, the name India came from the Indus Valley. It was the ancient civilians who were settling here around the river, which is called Sindhus. And after that, it was named as India. India is also called Bharat, Hindustan. These are the other colonies for the India. And India was considered to be the richest country before British invaded India in the 17th century, because it has a lot of jewelry, a lot of diamonds, those things, and India is the largest country. Is the North India is the state region where we have a lot of forts, because it was easy for the Mughals to enter into India. This is where they came first. And in North India, as I told, there are a lot of forts in North India. I want to introduce few forts in North India. One is Fatehpur Sikri. This is built by.
Let's talk about Rajasthan. There is another part that I was showing on the left corner, where the border of Rajasthan is also Pakistan border. So this is where all the deserts are, Thar deserts, and Rajasthan has its own unique beauty. You don't see water, and you have to preserve food for a longer period of time. In Rajasthan, you will get the camel ride, elephant ride, or jeep ride, and those are the three ways you can see Rajasthan. Most of the Rajasthan hotels are palace. So this is just one of the example that this palace is converted into hotel right now. So when you go to Rajasthan, not only you get the desert feeling, but you also get type of a food where they don't eat green vegetables, longer period of time they maintain the palace feeling. Also you will see all the tigers and other animals over there, and also a tiger safari. And the way they entertain themselves is with and more like a fair kind of environment in Rajasthan. So Rajasthan is known for its beauty and desert. The other thing that I would like to talk about, the next one is Jaipur. And these are all these landscapes and buildings you are seeing, all were built 300 or 400 years ago. They all were palaces to entertain Britishers' party, or Britishers all prince, because that's the reason they built Mahal and access reports and what I'm talking about, duck shooting parties. So that's what the Britishers were using these palaces for their own entertainment. Now, Hawa Mahal is, there are 93 windows in the middle, and it was used for Britishers' wives and daughters. That's the reason they built Hawa Mahal. Hawa means air, and Mahal means palace. Jantar Mantar, and I have to read because I was trying to memorize, but there's a lot of information that I would like to pass on about Jantar Mantar. It's the largest and the best preserved of the 5 observatories. This observatory consisting of outside astronomical instruments is still in use. It's also a World Heritage List, and it's an expression of the astronomical skills and cosmological concept of the port of scholarly fields at the end of the Mughal period. There is another thing about India interesting, that each area has their own Muslim period, Mughal period, Maratha period. And as we progress in our presentation, we will educate and give more information.
And recently I visited Ola before like 3 months back, where you can see a lot of waterfalls, and it is very scenic place. And you will also see like the fogs. Like at one point I was standing here and the fogs come here, and which tells several incarnations of Buddha. And also there are like 29 caves. And this one I like because we don't know when they were built. They predict like around 200 BC or 650 AD. And it was accidentally the British army officer John Smith accidentally stumped into this caves in 1819. Before that, no one was knew about these caves. And the interesting part is that these caves are built only under one rock. So one rock, they use the hammer and they shape all the statues. And one of the images shows us the culture during the Buddhism. They show us the marketplace where people used to come and sell their goods and then collect the gold in Tamil Nadu. This was built between 1004 AD and 1009 AD in the Tamil Nadu. Why I'm telling this, like southern India is very Karnataka, it's not Karnataka, the Bangalore around like 350 to 400 years.
Pune is known for Patni and as well as other companies and automobile industries. Hyderabad is in the south side, one of the popular places. Hyderabad is known for pearls, spangles, silks, computer software, handicrafts, and above all the delectable cuisine and the splendor of this great city. What I want to talk about Hyderabad is, this is a Muslim empire. In Hyderabad, you can still see people, there is an area where the Muslim people resides, because it was Muslim empire, the influence, like the name also, Sharmi, that's not Hindi name, that's not coming from Sanskrit. Now what they did with this Charminar is, they used this facility for all the malls, like even building malls that you can go and do shopping, and the whole city is totally renovated. Golconda Fort was the border of Hyderabad, now they brought in the city and they developed it. So what is happening with our country, those places which are popular, they are merging those Britishers' time building and architecture into New York Empire, New York malls where we can go today. Now today you can go Hyderabad, and Hyderabad has, you will see the picture where State Farm has a facility and they do millions of dollars business, and how people who travel with State Farm, when the guide is talking to them and explaining what this place is, and the same must be one of the fort that people are at the in, and people from other alliance partner. On the top, in nice restaurant in India, we still eat with hands. That's for sure. You can see we have plates and
states like West Bengal, Orissa, Jharkhand, and the capital of West Bengal is Calcutta. Calcutta is very famous for the cloths. You can get different